Let's talk a little bit about this Wisconsin team because I don't know if anybody has had a more impressive week than the Wisconsin Badgers. They went into Mackey Arena and smacked around Purdue on, I guess that was Monday at this point. Now tonight they are blowing out a pretty good Iowa team with a really good superstar player in Keegan Murray. Sweeney, what do you make of this group? Are they good enough to go out and win the Big Ten? If you can go into Mackey Arena and beat Purdue, who we all thought was going to walk to a Big Ten title, you probably should be considered good enough to win the conference, right?
I still have my doubts, just like talent-wise beyond Johnny, that they can, for 20 games, win 16 of them, which is probably the number you got to post to go win the Big Ten. But look, on any given night, this Wisconsin team has the opportunity to go beat any team in this league and really any team in the country, and that's because of one man, Johnny Davis. I mean, he is so special. I was in the building at Mackey, and I walked in the gym, and I was talking to people, and I said, look, the only way that Wisconsin has any chance to win this game tonight is if John Davis goes and gets 30. He said, all right, I'll get 37 and 14. I mean, he's so special. And I think the biggest thing with them, and I've seen them, I saw them in November and I'm seeing them now, their role players are continuing to find their confidence in those roles, right? No one is asked to do a lot other than Johnny offensively, right? I mean, Brad Davison has to hit a shot or two a game. Chucky Hepburn's got to, get a pick six run out every so often. Wall has like two post moves and he's pretty tough to stop in there, but he's not an offensive weapon necessarily. I mean, this team is built to find Johnny Davis offensive shots. I mean, in the rhythm of the offense. And I think, right now they're just.
Yeah. Here's the thing about them though, right? So we keep saying, I don't know how long Johnny Davis can keep going like this. I don't know how many times he's going to be able to put up a performance like this. I don't know how often you can rely on just hoping that your star player goes nuts. But here's the thing. Like, he went for 37, 14, 3 blocks, 2 assists, and 2 steals against Purdue on Monday. We're like, how often is he going to be able to repeat that? Well, tonight, I'm looking at the box score right now. 26 points on 10 for 18 shooting, 3 for 7 from 3, 9 boards, 5 assists, 2 turnovers. Like it's every single night with this dude. That, to me, Ashton, the most impressive part about Johnny Davis is that consistency. I want to ask you, what do you make of this guy? Sam Vecini today at The Athletic put out a mock draft that had Johnny Davis 5th. Where do you see that? Do you think he can end up being a pro that's that good?
I think he's a lottery pick. He's definitely box office. You talk about his skill set. He can score from all 3 levels. I compare him to Chris Middleton type, a little smaller, a little shorter, but he can score. He shoots it. And I think the best thing that I just like about him is his approach to the game. He attacks. He's always on attack. He makes good decisions. And I like that he passes out the post as well. Once he gets into the lane, he can make a good pass to his teammates and not only being a scorer, but he could be a facilitator at times when he needs to be. And I think that's why it's so hard to defend him.
And look, he took like 23 shots, I think, against Purdue, 24 shots, I think the number was. I didn't think a single one of those shots was a force. I mean, he passed up shots, if anything. And I thought, the thing that really popped for me in that game, other than the scoring capability, was he really distributed at a high level. He had, I think, 3 assists. He got 6 or 7. He made a left-handed whip pass from the baseline to Carter Gilmore in the corner for a wide open 3. And it was airballed by Carter Gilmore. And I was like, all right, that's kind of what he's dealing with. When he gets to the NBA, not a lot of guys are going to be airballing that corner 3. I mean, he is a really special kind of secondary playmaker. I think he can be, a fringe all-star in terms of, a high-level shooting guard in the NBA. He looks that good to me. And he's a silent assassin, man. That kid has never wavered. He rolls in with the same exact expression on his face, getting off the bus as he does when he's putting up 37 on Purdue. It's pretty special.
And I actually think it started in the summer. He played with the U19 team and the USA team, and he did a really good job with that team. Jaden Ivey, Chet Holmgren, playing with those guys, competing against some of the top guys in college basketball every single day. You can tell it's just translated throughout this season.
He's got this poise where he's probably the best athlete on the floor, like 90%, unless he's going up against Jaden Ivey. He's probably the best athlete on the floor, but he doesn't play that way. Like when you watch Jaden Ivey go, it's like someone that's driving a Lamborghini that doesn't know how to drive stick, right? Like he doesn't quite understand how to harness the tools that he has. Whereas Johnny just kind of goes at his own pace, gets wherever he wants to go. He's patient. You're never going to speed him up. He's got like a glide to him. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know how else to explain it than just say he's got a glide. He just kind of gets where he needs to go, elevates over you, and makes the shot. But I want to go back to just his supporting cast, because the idea here is that the topic here is that can Wisconsin win the Big Ten? Well, if they're going to get 18 points from Brad Davison, and they're going to get 16 points from Tyler Wall. He had 16-9, 2 assists tonight. They're going to get 12 from Crowd. They're going to get 11 from Hepburn. They're going to get anything from their bench. All of a sudden, this team becomes that much more dangerous, because you can't focus all your attention, Ashton, on just Johnny Davis.
Yeah, I love Davison. I love Wall. I even like the point guard, the young point guard, Chucky Hepburn. I thought he did a really good job, especially against Purdue, just being a steady and just heady point guard, making really good decisions, make shots when they need to. And like we said before, Johnny Davis does a really good job of not forcing shots. So anytime he gets into the lane, if a guy's open, he's a willing passer. And anytime you have that, especially coming from your star player, the sky's the limit for your team.
Chucky Hepburn plays older than his years, especially on the defensive end. He made some awesome defensive plays. In Vegas when I saw him on Monday, and then today as well, he was really good on the ball. He's a special defender for a freshman.